Hello, good yo-yo people. I'm Nate, and I'm a sponsored player by G-Squared Yo-Yos, and this is yet another episode of Nate Reviews Yo-Yos. Today I have the privilege of reviewing the brand new company, Unspoken YoYos, their first debut yo-yo, the Riddle. Alright, so here's my review of the Riddle. All right, so the Riddle. As always, this is the in the hand section. I'm going to be talking about what does it actually feel like in the hand, the construction of it, the shape of it, how does it feel like in the hand really before I go and throw it on the string, because that's just as important, I believe. In this section, you can also find the full specs of this yo-yo, information about myself, information about Unspoken YoYos as well in the description box of this YouTube video. So check that out. All right, so I've been following Unspoken YoYos on Instagram since they kind of made a debut, and it seems like a company right away that is hitting the ground running, and they seem to have a plan already in place. In fact, it seems like they have a couple other yo-yos that they're already working on, ready to kind of just be put out there. And so I'm not sure the debut of any of those, but I've seen a couple things on their Instagram. But this is their first yo-yo, the Riddle. And it was actually released a couple days ago, so this weekend on Fridays on their website. So it is live, ready to buy from them directly, which I always recommend. If you can buy directly from a company, that's always good too, to help support them. But let's talk about the Riddle a little bit. It comes in this great jet black, matte black finish. I feel like if Batman had a yo-yo, this would be it. So it's really, it's sleek. It's all black, of course, and that jet black, or that matte black finish really looks really slick on this. Really smooth surface, grinding surface on this. The shape of this yo-yo is a drastic H shape. It's full size. I mean, this is the thing. I think some companies are calling what I think full-sized yo-yos, they'll call them mid-sized. So I believe 54 is the edge there when it gets starting to get the full size. Some people would say a 54 millimeter diameter yo-yo is actually mid-sized. I would disagree, but it is around 54 there, so it's a nice size yo-yo, not too small, not too big, and it's going to fit really nice, comfortably in an average hand. So like I said, very H shape. You have that sort of concaved, scalloped out sort of catch zone, so huge gap in there. Really nice. No IRG really to speak of, but if you tilted it a little bit, you could probably get your thumb or finger in there. And there's a slight one, a very slight one, but probably not enough really to catch. But really nice beefy rims on there. Really nice. I did manage to get a couple pull spins on this. Maybe I'll try that on in the hand section. Or I'm sorry, on the string section, but really nice. Doesn't have a very long axle though, so be careful on that when you're unscrewing this yo-yo. Fairly tight bearing as well on this, not impossible, but that's sometimes I've been seeing a lot of really tight bearings on a lot of these yo-yos. I'm not positive, but I would say this is probably made in a Chinese shop. I've been seeing a lot of really tight bearings on some of those. But, it's not a deal breaker. But that also means it's going to be fairly smooth, hopefully, the tighter the bearing seat, but it might have some problems kind of getting that bearing out. You might need a tool on that. It's a fairly light yo-yo on the scale, so I'm going to guess that on the string it's going to flow pretty quickly. So yeah, overall really nice yo-yo in the hands, feels great, nice and beefy rims. Let's go see how it actually plays like on the string. All right, everyone, welcome back to the On the String section with the Unspoken Riddle. Man, I really like the branding of this yo-yo too. It has the two signs for U and N of the sign language alphabet. And so it's pretty cool. Really nice little branding, really sleek. And the yo-yo that matches that branding really well. Really sleek yo-yo, really nice feel on the catch too. One thing I noticed about this yo-yo is it's really, maybe that wasn't a very good example of it, but really decent at regens, which means to me that it's a fairly stable yo-yo. Really, really smooth. One thing that I forgot to mention in the hand section, that the metal for this, the aluminum that they use, is 7078 aluminum, which isn't very common. It is a more dense metal, similar to 7075, but from my understanding is a little bit cheaper. At least I believe so. I'm not positive. So it's a little heavier and denser of a metal than 6061 aluminum, but it's going to allow you to probably, I would assume, push the weight a little bit more to the rims, or push the weight around a little bit more so you can make those walls a little thinner because the metal is a little bit denser, the aluminum is. Overall, like I said, in the hand section, really nice beefy rims on this, so you would assume really nice and stable, which it is. All right. You know, I really like the play of this yo-yo. It has a nice zippy feel to it. Like I said, it's right around the 63 gram mark as far as weight on that, mass on that. So really nice, nimble feeling on the string. But, you know, with that, I think they really took advantage of that 7078 aluminum, which you aren't seeing on many yo-yos right now at all. So for a debut yo-yo, that should kind of stand out. I would be pushing that if I were them to kind of make sure everyone knows what kind of metal it's really made of, and how unique that really is to yo-yos right now. But you're going to get a fairly unique feel to the string on the string of this because how that weight distribution is. So you can keep a fairly light yo-yo, but really push the stability on that, and you're going to get some really nice long spin times. All right, let's see if I can do a pull start with this. Yeah. You can get there. You can get a little bit. Like I said, not major spikes, but you can get there sharp enough, but they're really little. All right, let's go ahead and see how it plays on finger spins. All right. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. That shape is really solid for horizontal play. My overall opinion of this yo-yo is really solid. It's going to check off a lot of those boxes for if you're a competition player. Really stable, really nice, lots of rim weight, huge gap on this, so really nice and comfortable in the hand on a catch, and just overall really solid first yo-yo. Not much I can really say that I dislike or feel like should change. They clearly spent a decent amount of time kind of working with this and prototyping it until they got it to the place where they feel like this is a good first yo-yo. And so it's a good precedence for their first yo-yo. I'm excited to see what else they might be producing. Go check them out. You'll see some of the stuff that they're already doing, and hopefully be releasing within the year. So excited to see where they go. Lots of great new companies, folks. Go check them out. Support new people. Support new companies. I hope that you enjoyed my review of the Riddle by Unspoken YoYos. Good day and good yo-yo.